Welcome back to another great episode of Early Childhood Leadership. My name is Trevor Newton, and today I'm going to share with you about the teaming phases of all early childhood teams. Now, in early childhood, we go through a lot of transitions because this field that we do, that we love and we care about so much, is difficult. It's hard. So because of that, there's always new people, new faces coming into our profession, which does mean there's people leaving our profession, but I don't want to focus on that right now. I want to focus on the people who are coming into their profession. So we have young people. These could be, depending on your state standards, people age 18, 19, 20, 21, maybe people who are fresh out of high school, getting a teaching assistant position. These could be folks in the process of getting their associate's degree in early childhood. These could also be people who have their bachelor's or an inclusive degree who have decided that they want to be lead teachers. Then I also want to take some very sincere time to talk about people who are older than this. They've taken a little bit longer to get to that point. I want to talk about people, acknowledge the individuals who have chosen early childhood as a second career. They decided, I love children, I want to be around children, and I'm dedicating my life, my career to them. So kudos, my hats off go to all the early childhood educators out there. It is hard, but because it's hard, we do have turnover, which means if you work in an early childhood classroom, you're an owner, you're a director, you're a program lead, lead teacher, assistant, it's very possible, if not extremely likely, that you have experienced turnover recently. Based off a recent study done by some NACCE affiliates, it's estimated that some 40% of early child care providers are struggling with staffing and being able to fill needed positions. So let's talk about it. Let's take the journey of an early childhood team and the different phases that they will go on. Here's what I'm referring to. I'm referring to a team member, a new team member joining the team, the onboarding process, the training process, and the path it takes to get those core individuals, whether it be 2, 3, sometimes 5 individuals, different professionals, to a high level. So here are the 3 different phases of an early childhood team. Starts with the novice phase. This is when the leader themselves is setting the expectations with themselves first. They're establishing the norms of their classroom. They're establishing their professional boundaries. They're letting the people know, including themselves, what they will and will not tolerate. This is really important for a leadership because we have to set the stage for success, for team success further on. It starts with the leader. The leader has to acknowledge it and accept it, and they have to be the one to say, this is what we're going to do in our class. I'm taking control. We're going to lead. Now, typically, a novice team is consisted of either a new lead teacher. It could be a whole new team. But typically, this is what we're looking at for a novice team. It is the time to set the stage for success. That's what we're looking for right now. Next phase of the teaming process is the evolving phase. So in the evolving phase, the leadership and the stage has been set. The lead teacher or the people leading the team, based off what you want to refer to them at, they know what the standard is. They've set it. They've established with their leaders. They've established themselves. They know what is needed. They know what type of meetings they're going to use. They know the professional boundaries. There are just many things that they have internalized and know how to lead this team. So in this phase, you're looking at a new team member, usually a teaching assistant or maybe another professional. That's when you're going to be in the evolving phase. That type of role is joining the team. And so it's evolving because we have to bring this new individual onto the team, and we have to onboard them as quickly and efficiently as possible to bring them up to speed for our children. 3, 2, 1. And we have to bring them up to speed as quickly as possible to meet the needs of the classroom. That's going to be really, really critical. So we start with the novice phase. New, fresh, everything. We're brand new to this landscape. Then the leader takes charge. They understand their responsibility, and we move into the evolving phase of a new team member coming in and absorbing their needs, and as well as training them. Or rather, I use the word absorbing incorrectly. I want to say that we are going to train that new staff member on exactly what our staff requires. That's going to be really important. Because it is in the mastery phase, after the 60 days or the 30-day onboarding is completed, and I know that feels long, but we want to make sure they know all the skills necessary to be successful in the class. Then we reach that mastery phase. This is when all members of the team have been there, they understand their role, it feels better, there's a shared responsibility, and we can do some really cool things here. Once we've hit that baseline, okay, everyone knows their job and everyone knows how to do their job at a high level. The mastery phase becomes a spot where this team can really start clicking. Then you can start having conversations about shared leadership, shared responsibility, and looking around and saying, you look like you know about this. What's have you specialize in there? Or the leader asking and seeking information to gain a shared understanding. So we're absorbing all the great knowledge and passion from our staff members into the final decision. So that way we can make some really, really productive early childhood choices and teaching strategies. So during the mastery phase, we are going to integrate, collaborate, and grow. That's really what we're doing here. So thinking about the 3 phases, in my opinion, there are 3 phases every early childhood team will go through: a novice phase, an evolving phase, and a mastery phase. Within the novice phase, this is when we're setting the stage and we are going to prepare ourselves to be successful. We're creating professional boundaries for the leader first and then branching out. Then we move into the evolving phase. In the evolving phase, we are adding a team member. We are adding a brilliant professional, and we have to train them on what is required for the program they're entering. After they feel super confident onboarded, then we slide into the mastery phase. Now, the mastery phase is by no way the end. This is when we're going to integrate knowledge, collaborate with each other, and grow as a team. Because if we can all grow as a team, our children are going to be successful. That's all for today's video. I want to thank you for joining me. As always, I would love to support you in your early childhood program. Please find out more about me and my services. Please visit trevortnewton.com/leadership. trevortnewton.com/leadership to learn how we can connect and partner. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.